Welcome to the channel, friend.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
This is just going to be a relaxing episode, just to help you relax a little bit. Maybe if you're having a little trouble falling asleep. Hopefully this can help you just relax. Hopefully this helps a little bit. Our character Yasnala lives in a peaceful version of Skyrim. So in terms of being attacked by animals and enemies, for the most part, that won't happen.
A fight!
She's traveling through the lands right now, returning home actually. She's had a day out, just gathering a few ingredients so that she can make some potions later. Yasnala is a wood elf, and she's also pretty much one with nature. Friends with the animals, which is nice. So the animals will not attack her. As you can see, she can go right up to this wolf here and just kind of be one with it. Oh. Looks like this wolf did a little bit of hunting. She'll leave him the rabbit meat. He's earned that. So she won't take his prize away from him. Yasnala is a wood elf that was raised under the Green Pact by her mother. And she's also half Breton. So she's part wood elf, part Breton. And so when we can get a closer look at her, you'll be able to see that her eyes are a little bit different. Not quite their traditional wood elf eyes. And that's due to her Breton background.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
Calm down, are you all right? What has happened?
I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please?
We don't really get involved in these affairs much, but there is a town nearby. Have you been to Markarth? Do you need help getting there?
Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
She does wish her well. Hopefully she has safe travels. But Yasnala doesn't get involved in these type of affairs. She really does stick to herself. Oh, nice rock warbler egg there. Looks like there's another one here as well. Yes, she got 3 more. Very nice. Yasnala's mother was a spinner. She's no longer with her. And spinners are priests that worship the god of the forest in traditional Bosmer culture. And so they're pretty much storytellers. Storytellers and keepers of Bosmer history. And so that's what Yasnala's mother was. A storyteller. A keeper of Bosmer history. And she passed on this knowledge to Yasnala. And so Yasnala has pretty high speech capabilities because of her storytelling abilities. Oh, she does hear someone approaching. She's very cautious. She always tends to make sure that nobody sees her entering her home. Oh, it was just a goat. Because her home to her is extremely sacred. So in Bosmer culture, spinners are not traditional priests, and the majority of them do follow the Green Pact. So Yasnala was raised under the traditions of the Green Pact, some of which she still follows very closely, and others she's taken a few liberties with. Oh, there's her spriggan friend, protecting the area like always. Hello, friend, are you well? This is the guardian of Yasnala's home. Always watching, always protecting. The spriggan will often leave things in this chest for Yasnala. Anything that's found, or if by chance an outsider does happen to find the home and enters, if the spriggan has killed them, they'll leave whatever they had on them here. You can see that there's quite a bit of items in here now, which means there must have been an intruder or two. There's their skull. Thank you, friend. Well done. Oh, looks like they left their backpack and some money as well. She'll take this coin. Might have been a wanderer who was planning on settling in here for a while. They brought some food with them. And some books and potions as well. Quite a nice find. Well, we'll definitely take this potion, and we'll take this circlet. Something here as well. A bowl. Yes, it looks like there was definitely somebody who was planning on coming in and settling in. She's thankful that her spriggan watcher was here. For the most part, Yasnala honors her mother's teaching in that she follows the Green Pact as much as possible. The Green Pact dictates that any floral, any vegetation should not be disturbed or removed from the earth. And that's the area where Nala sometimes, well, often will deviate because she quite enjoys alchemy, making potions and things of that sort. And she'll often sell these potions to the people of Skyrim, the Nords and other races, as a way of making a little bit of gold for herself from time to time, because she will trade. When she can, instead of disturbing the earth herself, she'll purchase ingredients from vendors, and to do that, she does require some gold. So that's how she tries to honor the Green Pact. She'll purchase the ingredients as much as possible instead of plucking them from the earth herself. And in terms of diet, she does honor that. She is a carnivore. And so her diet is made up of mainly meat and some dairy products as well. She will drink milk and she will eat cheese alongside any meat. This is her home where she grew up. A beautiful, tranquil place that her mother created for the two of them. Her father was a Breton, but he has died long ago. Yasnala only knew him for a short period of time, where Bosmer lived very long. And so her father has since died. Her mother is also no longer with her. Hers was a tragic death. And her life ended way too early, much too soon. This is a little storage area where Yasnala will often leave items that she finds on her travels. So as you can see, she's quite wealthy. She does well for herself. She has some bags of gold here. And she'll only use what she needs. She doesn't live a life of abundance per se, but she also doesn't go wanting. She left a few more potions over here. Ah, yes. The enchanted weapon that opens the doors to her home. Shall we take a look at it? See what it looks like? It can inflict damage of fire, ice, lightning, or poison. Quite a powerful weapon. A weapon that was passed down to her mother through generations. This weapon actually helped her mother build this place from magic. And it's required in order to open the doors that lead to the main home in this cave, which is called Hidden Root Cave. Where we are now is kind of just the main outside area where Yasnala likes to come just be one with nature. She loves the sound of water. She'll come out here to think, to relax. Sometimes she takes naps in this area as well. She has a few fire arrows here, some more gold, a few potions and poisons. I'll take these fire arrows actually. And there's also quite a bit of ore that can be found throughout the cave. But she also doesn't disturb for the most part. If she does need ore, she'll buy it. heading to the main entrance of the cave now, which is gorgeous and protected by these vines. Right, so she'll need to get out her weapon to open the doors. Tetratush. It's a two-handed weapon, which she is not a wielder of two-handed weapons, but only to enter her home. And this is a protection that her mother created to keep them safe. You can get a nice look of the cave from here. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that waterfall. It's beautiful. So peaceful. And here's the main entrance. The main door. Shall we go inside? Take a look at Yasnala's sanctuary. Here we are. This is where she spends most of her time. A Bosmer home created by her mother to keep them safe, mainly to keep Yasnala safe when she was a young girl. But this is it. Just gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I would love to live here. Shall we take a little tour? Show you the grounds. There are a few other Bosmer that Yasnala has invited to live here with her. A few followers that also follow the traditions of the Bosmer and the Green Pact, so they get along quite well. Here we have Nibidel.
Good day.
Hello, friend. And here we have Enthoras.
Divine smile on you, friend. Good day.
You as well, friend. We hope you're well. They live here in peace, tranquility. They've formed their own little pack and try to uphold the traditions of the Bosmer as much as they can in a harsh place like Skyrim. Firewood. They chop the firewood only from trees that are dead. They don't harm the living trees. They've just recently put together this little garden so that they can plant and grow. A few items here and there. We'll go this way and take a look. Look at the lush plant life. That's the main home there, which we will be entering soon. That's where we entered from, so that's the main door, the main entrance there. Just beautiful. And over here, we're going to go to the waterfall. Tranquilities of the water here. They can fish. They do eat fish as part of their meat. And isn't this just beautiful? So peaceful. Just tranquil. Exactly go take a little peek at their little tree house here. The tree house is where her friends stay, and the main home is hers. So her friends, quite a bit of items here. They're not wanting, that's for sure. They enjoy being out in the nature. Bedroll there. A couple items that they've found and collected along the way. A couple potions hanging around. Another bedroll here. And then we have a beautiful little spot where sometimes they just sit and look out and enjoy the wonderful waterfall. And enjoy each other's company and companionship. Mother used Bosmer magic to create this world for them. Little by little it came together. Definitely didn't happen overnight. Shall we go see upstairs the rest of the treehouse? Alright, we have the second level here. Sitting area, cooking area. They can eat their meat raw, so sometimes they cook, sometimes they don't. Oh, there was a bird there. There it goes. And the main house for her followers here. It's quite cozy. Everything that they need. 2 beds, a nice roof over their heads, and a safe place to live in the wilderness. I think we're ready to go see Yasnala's home now. Let's go do that. She'll take her friends with her if they're hunting. They do enjoy hunting as a pack. Otherwise, she doesn't mind the tranquility of being on her own, exploring on her own. There's her home. You know what? We'll go in there in a minute, but let's just finish touring the rest of the outside area first. There is another Spriggan over here, who she also considers a friend. Are they sleeping? Pomona, are you well? It does look like she's resting. Pomona will come with her as well.
I'd better get going.
Here we have the shrine of Y'ffre. Y'ffre being the Bosmer god of the forest, and the god that both Yasnala and her mother served, and whom Yasnala still serves. So she'll definitely activate that blessing. She does this every time she returns home as a way to cleanse and purify herself. All diseases cured, blessing of Y'ffre added. And the blessing of Y'ffre increases stamina by 100 points, which comes in quite handy when her and her Bosmer friends are hunting. definitely gives them a good stamina boost so that they can hunt for longer periods of time. Hello, friend. Here they have another fishing spot. Quite beautiful. And they'll sometimes bathe there as well. They do have a small forge. From time to time, when they've hunted, if they have extra leather, they may forge, make some armor with the clothing and fur. And if they do buy or find any ore, they'll bring it back to the cave, and this is where they will put it. Here we have a shack where they store their fish. It's quite neat, isn't it? Seems like they've eaten the majority of the fish that they have collected. So they have fish tanks here, small fish tanks. And so once they fish, if they're not quite ready to eat the fish yet, this is where they'll store it. Keep the fish fresh for as long as possible. These shacks, the fish shack and the tree house, Yasnala grew up helping her mom build those. So the two of them really built this place from the ground up. Her mother using her magic, and Yasnala helping out where she could. I think it's time to go into the main home. What do you think? And Yasnala's eager to get a little bit of rest as well, so yes, let's do that. Let's go in. And this is her home. The butterfly and moths flying around. She couldn't imagine living anywhere else but here. She does love honey quite a bit. Dairy goods. As a matter of fact, she does have some dairy goods she can place in there now. Let's store some cheese she has on her. There we are. Quite a bit of storage for dairy goods because she does eat quite a bit of dairy. And this is where she can store any meat. So she'll put in the majority of her salmon. She's going to keep a few so that she can have some for dinner this evening. Her cooking station. Barrel of mead. She has a larger table because sometimes she will dine in here with her friends. A little bit of storage for armor. And we are now going to the master bedroom area, where she also does her crafting and any enchanting she feels like doing. And this is it. Her master bedroom. And her bed. Just gorgeous. So here we have another fish tank, some storage, and here are her alchemy and enchanting station. Yasnala will spend quite a bit of time at these two stations when she can, using her arcane enchanter and also practicing and having fun with her alchemy. The alchemy lab she put together after her mother's passing because her mother would never have approved of this. And she didn't really know how to convince her mother that alchemy wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Yes, it did go against the Green Pact laws, but there's quite a bit of good that's come out of alchemy for Yasnala. It's how she's been able to feed herself. And her friends and followers. She'll store these warbler eggs. She has a few other ingredients on her as well. She might as well store those as well. And here's where she has her potions. And she does have quite a few potions on her. So she'll put some of her cure poisons in here. She tends to carry some cure disease and cure poisons on her often. Always handy to have a potion of invisibility as well. And she has a couple potions of healing. She'll store these. And she'll just keep a few on her. Her poisons, she tends to keep them there. And other elixirs and such will stay in there. Skooma, she definitely does not use skooma, but she's not opposed to selling it if she comes across it. So let's see, does she have a few ingredients? She does. Store a few of these. Right. She has a few ingredients she has yet to discover the properties to. So she's going to spend some time trying out some ingredients and learning their properties. Actually, let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? So she has 2 elf's ears. She'll try one of these. Restore magic I discovered. Garlic, resist poison. That's a nice one. We have purple mountain flower. Restore stamina. Frost Miriam. Resist frost discovered. We got a fish here. Spade tail. This one damages stamina, so I'll have to be careful with that. Honey she will eat as part of her regular diet because it's produced by bees, and so it doesn't really go against the Green Pact laws or rules. Restore stamina. That's good. Just counteracts the last ingredient she ate. Oh, she definitely took a hit there. It's a good thing she's home, so she can take some time to nap and just sleep off the negative effects of what just happened. I think she might be a bit hungry as well. Let's just take a look at that, see how she's doing with her hunger and thirst. So she is hungry, thirsty, and she is tired. I think we can fix that. She has some clean water, only one, and 8 dirty water. So she's gonna have to boil some of that water to get some more clean ones. Let's have her drink some water, quench that thirst. And she'll eat both her salmons. She feels sick from eating that meat. Oh, was the salmon spoiled? Oh no. That salmon might have been spoiled. Perhaps she was carrying it on her for too long. Yep, she has some food poisoning. Alright, we'll get her to use one of her potions of cure poison. That should fix her right up. Oh no, it didn't. She had food poisoning for 1 hour, and the potion didn't work. Maybe her potion wasn't quite strong enough. She'll have to work on that. Well, she might as well just sleep it off. It's 1 a.m. She's going to sleep straight until morning. And when she wakes in the morning, she's going to go and do some scavenging, see if there's anything she can find, and maybe also get a few ingredients. Work on some alchemy. Well, she had a nice rest. Unfortunately, though, she's still not feeling that well. That salmon really was spoiled. She's going to have to be a bit careful because her health is a little bit compromised. So, she thinks it's probably a good idea if she takes someone with her, just until she feels a bit better. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Her friends are over there having a nice chat. She was actually going to see if her Spriggan friend would like to join her. She hasn't been out of the cave for quite some time now. Good morning, Pomona.
It's a fine day with you around.
Would you like to join us today?
Lead the way.
Excellent. She's happy to come along. Yes, Nala has never actually been to Valenwood or seen her homeland. But from her mother's description, she could only imagine that it must have been just as beautiful as this, if not more so. She would love to see Valenwood one day. Perhaps it might become a reality for her. Alright, they're gonna head out. Just spend the day scavenging, seeing if there's anything new to discover. Maybe even doing a little bit of hunting, bring back some meat. It definitely is a gorgeous day in Skyrim. Look at that. All right. Let the adventure begin. She's happy to have Pomona with her. Keep her safe. She really doesn't know what happened to that salmon. She didn't have it on her for long. It's salmon she had caught that same day. She's starting to feel a bit hungry. Don't think she brought any food with her. She forgot to do so. Well, let's see if she can find something to hunt. That should help with her hunger. She can grab a little something to eat. Oh, what do they have here? Seem to be any danger. Should go take a closer look. Linen wrap and bombing tools. Looks like there might be something dark and sinister happening here. Gold and a silver ring. Oh, there's a skeleton here, holding on to their gold. It looks like they were crushed by rocks. Pretty horrible fate. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, not a bad find. Iron gauntlets, 13 gold, light armor forging. Oh, looks like she's learned something new about smithing. She'll take this back to the cave in case any of her friends would also like to read it. And a couple lockpicks. Very nice. The day is off to a very good start. Those ruins have always been curious to Yasnala. She's never actually ventured over there, though. Perhaps today should be the day. She doesn't think she'll go inside, but maybe she could just go take a quick look around. She hasn't seen any game so far. Oh, skeever. Meat is meat. They will have to wash and cook this meat well, though. Skeever is definitely not their favorite. Yasnala is a carnivore, every sense of the word, and follows the Green Pact diet traditionally as well, meaning that for the most part, she will stick to animals, but she has tasted other meats. Nord, Argonian, Khajiit, which happens to be her favorite. She's just taking a look to see what she can see from afar. If there's any game anywhere. Oh, there's a goat. She won't attack humans. Unless they are invading her space. Or they attack her first. If she's attacked, she'll definitely defend herself. And in accordance with the Green Pact, no meat is to go wasted. Whether that be meat from animals or other species. Something she does have to be careful with Skyrim, for these practices are not welcomed by the Nords or the people of Skyrim, which is why she lives alone, and only with other wood elves who also follow the pact. Follow this goat, see if she can track it. Oh. Did she lose it? Where did it go? Dang it. Seems to have got away. Can she find its trail? It should be bleeding. What in the world was that? The whole place shook. That's never happened before. She thinks it was coming from those ruins. Stormcloaks. Only one. Stormcloaks are the only humans Yasnala will kill on sight. For it was Stormcloaks who killed her mother. The ground is shaking again. Looks as though there might have been a battle here. Quite a few Stormcloaks dead. She'll strip them of what she can. And sell what she can. In honor of her mother, Stormcloaks are the only meat Yasnala will not eat. She doesn't want their poison in her body. There's definitely something happening in those ruins. Battle between Stormcloaks and Imperials. This is proving to be quite a profitable day. The Imperial meat is old. The blood has gone cold. It's best to feast while the blood is still warm. She'll leave them be for today. Nice kill. This shall be a nice feast for tonight. Get some hide as well. Excellent. She will go look at these ruins quickly. She's gotten enough meat for today. What is wrong with this goat? This must be the one she first hunted. Yes, it was. She's done it a favor by putting it out of its misery. She's always stayed clear of these ruins, but there's something strange happening. She doesn't think she'll go in. She just wants to take a look. More skeever. They are foul creatures. She's retrieved one of her arrows as well. There's definitely something happening in these ruins. But she's not going to go in alone. Her mother also always warned her to stay clear of these Dwemer ruins. Ancient magic dwells inside. She also lives close to an orc stronghold. She doesn't disturb them, leaves them be. They have a very interesting, unique culture. And so sometimes she's fascinated by them and will just come here. And will just come to this rock just to watch and observe. She knows they've seen her here a few times, but they must not think of her as a threat because they've never attacked. They leave her be. Strange. There's normally a few of them patrolling the area. Today, she sees no one. Oh. There. The blacksmith is heading to the forge. She's at that forge every day. Oh, and she does see someone guarding the way. The stronghold must just be quiet today. Not much happening on their part, perhaps. She'll be on her way. Now that she's collected meat, she's going to see if she can find a few ingredients, because she'd like to practice some alchemy as well. Can be a little challenging finding ingredients where she lives. Most of what she finds are juniper berries and a couple mountain flowers here and there. She normally has to venture out quite a bit to find other items. Yasnala's mother was killed by Stormcloaks, brutally. They came upon her as she was feasting on a corpse. Her mother was out hunting one day and ended up having to defend herself against a few bandits. And feasted on their corpse. Unfortunately, Stormcloaks were passing by and witnessed what they considered to be a horrific sight. They killed her mother on the spot. Yasnala wasn't with her mother that day, but when she noticed that her mother hadn't come home, she went looking for her. Her mother never ventured far when she was hunting, and that's when she discovered her body on the road next to the bandits. And one Stormcloak guard. Her mother was able to kill one of the Stormcloaks before dying herself. And so, even though Yasnala wishes to live a peaceful life, if she has the opportunity to kill a Stormcloak or two, she will, as vengeance for her mother. It's how she learned that her traditions are not welcomed in Skyrim, and that she needs to keep them hidden and out of sight. And her sanctuary is the best place for her to do that, for her to live her life according to her Bosmer traditions. It doesn't look like there's going to be much luck for her finding ingredients today. Another Dwemer ruin. There's quite a few of them in this area. From time to time, she can find some dwarven metal outside the ruins, and so it is worth looking around. There's some blue mountain flower. I should collect that. She may have to go into Markarth and buy some ingredients. If she's not able to find any today. There's a campfire over there. But she also sees blood. She's gonna go check that out quickly. See what's happening over there. That looks like it might be a Forsworn camp. She might not want to go there after all. She'll risk it. Yes, it forsworn. They are not to be messed with. At least not on her own. She'll leave them be. Looks like the skeever killed something. A skeever killed a wolf. Really? That is surprising. The road to Markarth. The sun is setting, and the day is beginning to become night. She'll head back to the cave, maybe prepare a little meal for her and her friends, and see what else she can get up to tonight. There's a cave here. She hasn't come across this cave before. Curious to know what's inside. Reach Cliff Cave. Are there some mushrooms here? Yes, there are. She'll collect these. A cave to explore perhaps one day. This is how Yasnala loves to spend her days best. Out in the wilderness. Discovering whatever it is she can discover. There is no better way to spend the day. No better way to be one with nature and to be at peace with oneself. It's times like these when she's alone that she often thinks of her mother and how much she misses her. They would hunt together. She taught Yasnala everything she knows. And there was so much more she knows her mother wanted to teach her. What is that? Bandits.
Gonna start keeping a knife in my boot. Tired of getting disarmed.
If she can avoid them, she will.
Picking pockets now, that's the real art. No rough stuff, just take it and go. sound like much fun, though.
Killing me talks to me like that again.
They're up to no good.
While he's sleeping. Or poisonous meat.
She's thirsty and tired. Definitely time for her to head back to the cave. So she will make her way there now. They've returned to the cave, safe and sound. Yasnala is very tired and hungry, so she's gonna head into the cave. She's going to make some food for her and her friends. And they can dine together this evening. And then she might take a nice bath. Pomona's gonna go rest as well. She enjoyed spending this day with Pomona. It's been far too long since they've gone hunting together. Before she goes and cooks a meal, she's just going to put the items that she found. Oh, hello. She's gonna go put the items that she found in one of these chests over here.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Everything she finds is communal. They share everything. They share everything, including the wealth. Couple hunting bows. She's gonna switch her bow. She'll keep one of the Imperial bows. Sword, battle axe. The arrows she'll keep though. Actually, she can leave a few for her friends. She has plenty. She has a few hide on her as well. She'll go put those.
What do you
Hello.
need, my friend?
Nothing, friend. We're well. She'll go put the pelts by the forge. They can use those if they'd like to. Excellent. Time to go cook a meal, she thinks. She has a few leg of goat. She'll cook those. Oh yes, she has to boil some water as well. She should be able to create about 4 clean waters. Excellent. Oh, she needs some salt to make the leg of goat. Well, that's not a problem. She has some at her alchemy station. She'll just go grab some salt. She'll grab about 4. And that should be more than enough for this evening. Now let's see. Can she make the leg of goat now? She should be able to. Yes. Excellent. She can make 2. Enough to share. Right. She's gonna go bring these legs of goats to her friends. And perhaps they could sit by the waterfall and share a meal together this evening. If they're not already in bed, that is. Are they sleeping already? Thoras is sleeping. Oh, they both are. Well, she'll wake them.
Lead the way.
They should be happy to wake up and eat.
Lead the way.
Come, friends. Let us dine. Right. Yasnala will share this meal with her friends this evening, and we will leave Yasnala and her friends here for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully it helped you relax, perhaps doze off for a little bit. If you did enjoy this, please let me know. It's the first time I'm doing a Skyrim episode of this nature, more of a relaxing fall asleep with me. And so if you enjoy it, I'd be happy to do a few more episodes like this. So you can either give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment for me down below just to let me know. Like always, thank you for spending this time with me today, friend, and I will see you in the next video.